like you said, he texted you, saved his business. So 15 years of grinding it out, making a living for himself, building something that he's proud of, almost overnight got ripped out from underneath him. Almost. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the podcast, the YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in on this video. Pretty excited, again, to be sitting with and talking to Hunter Rappleye, little brother by age, but not by size. I do not talk back to him anymore like I used to back in the day because I think the fight, it would be unfair. And so on the podcast, we have Hunter Rappleye, broker here at Interwest. And a month or so ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, I heard through the grapevine that Hunter did something awesome for one of our business owners. And I wanted to highlight Hunter. I wanted to highlight the process which makes us different here at Interwest. So Hunter, the floor is yours.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. No, definitely wanted to highlight this one. So yeah, business owner connected with me through a mutual friend, and Monday, December 11th, I get a call, and he goes, I'm getting non-renewed on my commercial auto, and to no fault of his own. That's just kind of the landscape in California right now. There's a lot of normal, prominent auto insurance companies that don't want to write commercial policies anymore. So he calls me. He goes, last year I paid, let's see, 35,000. My insurance expires on Friday, so 4 days,
Oh,
and my quotes are 90,000 and 150. We solve problems here. Our process at Interwest, we can solve a problem. And so I met with him on Monday. Fortunately, he was dialed with his information. He gave me what I needed, drivers, vehicles, loss runs. I sent it to my team, again, process. My account manager was on top of it. One of our trusted business partners, insurance company, had a bindable quote on Wednesday.
wow.
And we wrapped everything up on Thursday, a day early before it expired on Friday. And our quote was 50,000. So still an increase, right? But 50,000 versus 90 or 150. And his exact words, have it in a text. And, if ever I'm feeling down about my job, I'm going to look at it. He said, "You saved my business." So yeah, these business owners, not all of them have 40, 50, $60,000 laying around to afford this increase. He was going to have to greatly restructure how he did his business, how he paid his guys. And he goes, "You saved my business. I can keep going forward." And just such a quick turnaround time with account manager, Rob Oates, knowing all of our markets and partners that can help, and just being able to get it done and help him.
So full team approach. So that's interesting. I want to highlight a few things and maybe have you dive a little bit deeper. So $35,000 premium from last year. He gets a renewal for 90. There's also going to be quotes out there for 120. So an extra $50,000, $80,000 right off the top. And he's a pool service business. So it's hard for him overnight to just go charge an extra 100% across the board, right? He's going to have to eat that. And I feel there's certainly a difference, right, where you're adding cost to the business through insurance or you're adding the cost to the business through growing it, whether that's a new employee or a new truck or more equipment. That's a little bit more palatable to go spend 50 grand on a truck when that truck's going to bring in an extra 200,000 in revenue. So he really was between a rock and a hard place. So you and him connect. He feels like his guy has seen all the markets and gotten all the possible quotes. But what you did, and which is amazing, which is unbelievable, in a matter of 48 hours, you connected with our marketing team, connected with your account manager, put a plan in place, went out to the insurance companies, see and ask who can do it competitively. And by Wednesday, 48 hours, you had a quote for 50,000. So yes, an increase, but certainly saving him 40, 50 grand back into the business. That's a tremendous story. And I feel those types of businesses sometimes get lost. The really big companies don't spend time on them, and let them just float off into never land. And then sometimes the smaller brokerages don't have the resources that you pulled on as fast as you did to be able to come up with a result that fast. So I feel like fitting right there in that middle, being able to pretty much service any size client. I know you have clients that spend millions of dollars in premium, and you have clients that spend 20,000 in premium. And to be able to have a plan and a process and a team for each of those clients, I mean, that's a tremendous story. So he's a full service business. He's been in business for how long?
Been in business for, he said 15 years. 15 years.
15 years. And
Hmm.
and almost, like you said, he texted you, said you saved his business. So 15 years of grinding it out, making a living for himself, building something that he's proud of, almost overnight got ripped out from underneath him. Almost.
Hmm.
And so sometimes we discount what we do.
Hmm.
And I feel like, the world can discount what we do as an insurance broker. You really showed the value we bring, which is going 2, 3, 4, 5 layers deep, finding the right insurance company and coming through. So can you speak to that a little bit further?
You mentioned it, like overnight, his business he was gonna have to close his doors, and to no fault of his own. It's not like he had 7 accidents and it's like he's not driving safe or he lied on an application. No, it was, sorry, you're a business in California, and we don't want to insure you anymore. Um, and so yeah, I think I'm not going to say his name, but I'll shout out him in the sense of he came to our meeting knowing he had a problem, and he trusted in me that I could fix it. So sometimes people say, hey, I want a quote, or I want you to work on my insurance, and they're not organizing their information, or they kind of want us to pull an apple out of a basket of oranges, right? But he brought the information I said to bring. So I shout out to him for trusting that I could deliver what I said I could deliver. But he brought the
Sure.
information I needed, and like I said, with account managers, resources at Interwest, the partners we work with, we were able to do this. It was a team effort, though. Definitely nothing I could have done by myself. Like I said, that text he sent anytime I'm feeling down, or if I lose a client or don't win a client, I'm just going to remember that. That's why we wake up, right? For
Yeah.
these business owners that, and you say it all the time, they should be focusing on their business. You should
Right.
not be worried about your insurance premium. You should not be calling the insurance companies to move along a claim or reduce a reserve. That's what we should do. You guys should do what you want to do. So he services a pools himself. That's what he should be doing from 7 to 5.
Hmm.
He shouldn't be, calling insurance companies trying to get quotes. That's what we do.
You defended, you fought for someone's legacy, and we did that through the insurance, right? And this is unique that this is more on the pricing side. This is more on the marketing and the insurance company side. He didn't have a safety problem. He didn't have a claims problem. Coverage with auto is not usually connected. This was purely, hey, I'm doing all the right things as an owner. I don't have a lot of claims, if any, but the insurance company is just not lining up. It's not going to work for my business. And I've been reading this book, Us Insurance Brokers, which is what you did in this instant, moving us from purely, hey, just quote us online, to a trusted advisor, a CPA, a financial planner, a doctor. So we help people that have problems, but people sometimes come to us and they don't know they have a problem. This guy did know he had a problem, and so we were able to identify the pain and fix it faster than most. But I do believe they come in three different categories, right? Super problem, this guy, he knows what the problem is, he needs it fixed, we came through. Semi problem, it's not too painful, but hey, we need to look at it closer, because every solution we have doesn't fit every problem a business owner has. Same thing with the doctor. If I'm a knee doctor and you come to me with a sore neck, I'm going to have to refer you out. You don't want me fixing your knee if the problem is really your neck. And then ultimately the third piece is, I don't think I have a problem. I'm just doing my daily checkup like I should. And
Mm-hmm.
then boom, after a couple questions and an analysis of the blood or your cholesterol, et cetera, something else comes back. Well, you're gosh dang happy you went to the doctor that day for, your yearly checkup. And so I
Mm-hmm.
really break owners, at least with insurance, into those three categories: super problem, medium problem, No problem. And we do have a process in each of those to support those owners. So is there anything else you'd want to add? This is a tremendous success story. We saved a business. The processes that we put in place here at Interwest, the team that you've built came through 100%, came through fast. So it's a success across the board.
As you kind of said it, I just wanted to highlight the team and process we have at Interwest. I'm a little bit biased, but I do think that what we offer specifically business owners in Northern California is unmatched, and definitely wanted to highlight that. But then the second part of that was, I said it earlier in the podcast, which is, your broker should be doing more than just getting you quotes. In this situation, it was a quote, but there's plenty of other instances where if you feel like you have a problem, make sure you're discussing it with your broker,
Right.
and not just, all right, it's renewal time. Love to do our lunch or coffee 2 weeks before, and we'll talk again in
Mm-hmm.
355 days. If you feel like
Right.
there's a problem, you have a right to ask a professional about it. And if they can fix it, great. And if they can't, it might be time to don't be prideful. It might be time
Hmm.
to just look to see if someone can fix the problem that your broker either can't or is refusing to acknowledge.
I like it. This is great. I'm thankful for you for hopping on, and it's not being this isn't braggadocious. This is how people view insurance brokers. We wanted to highlight what we actually do here at Interwest, and what makes us different, what makes Hunter different, right? Hunter quarterbacked this whole thing. You quarterbacked this whole thing. You led the charge. You had a tremendous team that supported you. It all needs to come together for this business owner. And if this business owner's watching this little video, and you know, I commend you. Hunter commends you for what you built for 15 years. We're super excited for you to build it for another 15 years. And I mean, we love what we do. And you heard a little bit about Hunter. I mean, he wakes up to take business owners to a new level, to defend what they've already built. I mean, this is much deeper than just a quote. I mean, we are trusted advisors and fighters in their corner the whole entire year. This is not set it and forget it. That's not what we do here at Interwest. So, hey, thank you all for watching. Look forward to doing the next one, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me on, Cameron.